Good morning, my crafty friends. I have made two new journals. Um, they're nature journals, and I made them from a book board and fabric on the back. I put fabric, put little eyelets in them, and on the front, I made a little collage with note paper and burlap and some cardboard that I painted. There's some not fussy cut, die cut flowers and little butterfly. There's some doily and some lace. I had so much fun making the covers. And this one I made very similar. I added a tag to this one. They're both decoupaged with a napkin. And there's vintage lace and some fussy cut images. So I love the way the covers came out. I hope you do too. And again, this is the same book board. It's got 3 signatures sewn in, and I used an upholstery fabric on the backs. So let's get into them. Let's measure them out. So the larger one is 5.5 inches wide, and I would say 8.5 inches tall, and the smaller one is 4 3/4 wide and about 6 3/4 tall. So let's do the larger one first, and there's seam binding to close them. On the tops, I did put tabs. They're kind of low profile tabs. You don't really see them too much from the front. Open that up, and there's a little fabric pocket, and I put a couple of little things to dangle. There's some fabric and some lace and a book page and a little leaf charm on a ball pin. And then there's some layered lace here. And I did some stamping on the fabric. And then inside the pocket, there is a little journaling card that I made. And I also had purchased some of this beautiful paper. So the date on it over here is 1895, and this paper is throughout the book. I have it in each signature. This was just a little cut off piece, but they're so interesting to read, so I included that here. I didn't want that to go to waste. And I used Nature's Remedies from Artymaze and Tracy because I am in love with it. It's really beautiful. So you'll see that throughout too. This is just an old book page. I did a little collaging up top on some coffee stained paper. This was an old envelope that I made a little pocket out of, and I just put some book page in there that was gorgeous. Has a little bumblebee on the back, room for journaling, and that goes right inside the little pocket. And I did some stamping and some collaging on it, and on this side I used the flap of the envelope and did a little collaging on the front too, and I just stuck 2 little tags in there, some grid paper. So this is one of my Izzy B cutouts, Izzy B templates from Izzy B Creations on Etsy. And I just used her templates and traced it out on some beautiful cardstock. And then there's a little journaling card inside with a dragonfly. Has some beautiful tea staining on it. And that pocket is there. And then on the outside pocket, There's a little journaling card here also that you could do some journaling on. And that's the back. This is a tea-stained paper. There's a little fabric tab and some collaging and stamping. Did a little distressed painting on there. And then some old music sheet paper. I added some floral stickers on it. This is from the Nature's Remedies kit. Has a little grid paper that I did a little collaging on. This is just a little tuck spot, again with an old book page from a nature journal. You could do some journaling on both sides of that, and I stuck that in. Did a little collaging over here with a little washi sticker. This is a little dictionary page that I did some painting on, and I made a little tuck spot, and this is also from that nature book. I did a little tea-stained paper on the back so you could use it for journaling. And there's the tea staining on that. Not tea staining, I did some just painting on that. And here's that old ledger paper, the old vintage ledger. And this part, you can see the beautiful pen writing that they did. This part is 1891, 1894, 1891. So beautiful handwriting. And this is the center of the first signatures. There's 3 signatures in each. So this is the backs of all those papers. I did a little tea-stained paper with a butterfly on the music sheet so you can do some writing on there. Here's the back of that little folder. And the journaling card here is some fern. This is an Artymaze tag. And then on the inside, there's this little tag. Has some mushrooms on it. So cute. I just love Izzy B's templates. I use them in every journal I make. Okay, so this is some grid paper with some stickers. This is a piece of book page that I did some collaging to, and there's a little book page tag that I made. And this is another book page tag. Oh, I'll have to put some tea-stained paper on that so you could do some writing on the back. Here's another of those tags in the back of the envelope pocket. And that goes right in there. And then on the back, did some collaging. And there's 2 tags from the Nature's Remedies with some tea-stained paper on the back. So that's the first signature. On the second signature, this is both from the kit. It's the Nature's Remedies kit. This is just a belly band with some of Artymaze's oddities kit. And I just did some collaging. And this is also from Nature's Remedies. And I just used some offcuts papers and made a little booklet with tea-stained paper. And I sewed it up. So you could do some extra little journaling in there. And there's some tea-stained paper. I did a little handmade journaling card. These are Tracy Fox labels for Nature Labels. And I did some stitchings, a lot of stitching in this journal. Look at that beautiful tea staining. I had so much fun making this journal, and I love the colors. I love the way it came out. There's another of Izzy B's little folders, little dragonfly in this part, little journaling card. And if you open it up, there's some journaling space here and another one of those little tags. This one has a little bumblebee on it. And that fits right in there. And on the music sheet, I put some tea-stained paper and some washi just to decorate the page so you could do some journaling. This is also from the Nature's Remedies kits. They are gorgeous. A little tuck spot on some dictionary page. There's just a little tuck spot here with a journaling card. This is from an old botanical book. Here's some of that ledger paper. 1892. Did a little collaging here. And there's another one of those tabs. And this is a dictionary page with just a little pocket that I put on there. One of the tags from the kit. I just put some tea-stained paper on the back. Some music paper that I collaged on. Here's the back of that folder. This has little mushrooms on it. I love this paper. It has strawberries on it. And on the front there's a little beehive journaling card. Here's some more of that distressed paper with the stamping. Some grid paper. There's another tag I made out of some scrapbook paper. And these are tickets from the kit. This is some washi floral stickers that I had gotten that are just so beautiful. It's I think it's called dried flowers or pressed flowers. I think it's pressed flowers, and I love them. I used them throughout both of these little journals. This is a tag that I had that I made a little belly band out of, and I had this note paper that is just so sweet. Has little birds on it. There's a little bird in the corner, and I just folded that up so it's a little extra journaling spot. And here's another of those tags. Some tea-stained paper. And this is all paper from the kit. Another little book page from a botanical book. Some tea-stained paper. Here's two little journaling tags in an envelope, little pocket. And I did some lace on there, some old book page. And this is from the kit, from the Nature's Remedies kit, and I backed it with some grid paper. Here's another of Tracy's Nature's labels, and here again I did the tea-stained paper on the music paper. This is a little bag. And inside the bag, I put one of the envelopes from Nature's Remedies. And I put a little Tracy Fox label on it. It's so pretty. And inside there, I made a little, like, band. Oops. It's a little band that I made out of tickets. And it just has some note paper, some random little pieces of paper, folded tea-stained paper, little offcuts, and it fits inside this little, kind of like a little band that I made, and that goes inside this envelope. So pretty. And then that gets tucked into the bag. This is more of that vintage, really antique paper. This is 1895, it says, 1892. This is from Louise Hides. I don't know how to say her last name, but I made a little journaling card out of that. This is from the Nature's Remedies kit. I also used throughout these books paper from Stamperia, and this is one of the little journaling cards from Stamperia. Ticket from the kit. This is paper from the kit. So pretty. This is a little piece of watercolor paper that I just did some decorating on. Also from the kit. This is also from the kit. This is a little pocket that comes with the kit and a journaling card. I did some stitching around it. And this is from the Stamperia Alphabet floral paper. I stuck that in there too for a little splash of color. And this is little tickets. I just took a little offcut and did some stamping and some washi on it. Little spot for journaling. Here's more of that paper. So in the back of the little bag, I love this bag. It's so pretty and it sounds so pretty. Is another one of those bird paper note papers that I folded in half that you could use for journaling, and that gets tucked into the side. More of that pressed flower washi. There's another of the journaling spots. These are also from Louise's shop. You know what? I'll put links to her shop on the back because I used a couple things from hers. This is from Nature's Remedies. Little tickets. This is the back of the envelope. And I just did 2 little tags in there. And there's some lace and some decorating. This is just a book page envelope that I had. I make a bunch of these at a time and put some linen thread on it with a little closure. And this is from Nature's Remedies kit. There's some stitching around the envelope, and these are just the letters from the Stamperia kit. And you could just use those, like, you know, glue them down somewhere and make it a tuck spot, or use it just to decorate a page throughout your journal. And that just, it's folded back up and that tucks away in there. On this one, I have a little Tim Holtz clip. And this pocket, this little pocket, is also from Nature's Remedies kit. I believe I left this empty. Yeah, I did. But you could put something in there if you want. It's just such a beautiful element of the kit that I couldn't leave it out. And I just clipped that on. It's from a botanical book page. Oh, and on the back, this is the back cover. On the back, there's a belly band. And I took the large tags from the kit. I was watching Artymaze, and she made this like fold-out tag with hinges, fabric hinges on it. So, oh, am I off camera? Sorry. And it's just like a little accordion fold to close it back up. I just stuck 2 little tags in there with a little pocket. And that just tucks in this belly band. I love that. Used Tracy Fox little stamps in there. And on the back, I used, I made a pocket on the back. And this is also from, oh, actually, this might be Tracy's, one of Tracy's other kits. Impressions, I think. But it's also a trifold. I did some decorating on it. But it's so pretty. And it has elements from the Nature's Remedies kit. Little spot for lists. Am I off frame again? Look how beautiful these images are. And in here, I used the Stamperia paper to make a little pocket. And I did some edge punch there. And this is from the Nature's Remedies kit. So that tucks in there. And then there's another little pocket over here with a tag. And back, just so pretty. So pretty. It's nice and thick. And that goes in the back pocket. So that is the larger journal. So that, there's a lot to this journal. There's a lot of pages. I didn't count them, but I will. And when I put it in my Etsy listing, I'll tell you how many pages are in each signature. So let's just real quick try to run through the little one. I know it won't be real quick, but I'll do my best. So the little one, I hope I'm in frame. Yep, I am. When you open it up, again, it has the fabric pocket, little cluster here with a ball pin and a little charm of a butterfly. And inside here is one of the booklets. This is just some pieces from cutoffs from the books that when I was putting it together. So you could use that as extra journaling. This is a little envelope that flips out. And this is again from the kit. I love the Nature's Remedies kits. They're just so pretty. This is just a little piece of ephemera. It has tabs from the kit. And that goes, whoops, that goes in here. I'm at a bad angle trying to keep this in frame. Okay, and I just glued that down here. You've got some tea-stained paper. This is from Tracy Fox. I think it's Flutterby or Flutterby. Here's more of Tracy's labels. This is a dictionary page that I have some torn paper. This is Artymaze. And I just put, this is from the Stamperia kit. Stamperia paper pad. Just put a little journaling tuck spot right there with the tab from the Nature's Remedies kit. So this is on a dictionary page that I painted. There's also tabs in this one that you could see throughout the top. And they're also low profile. So on this one it has the flip outs because it's a smaller book. I had to fold the pages in, but there's still lots of journaling spot. And this is again the music sheet. I used the brown bag in this one also with, it has a little envelope from the kit, which is so sweet. I had a clip on it, but it probably doesn't need it. And in here, I have just a little tea-stained paper. It's actually an index card that's tea-stained, and I just did some decorating with a tag from the kit and folded it up and put it in here. And I'll put a little clip back on, and that goes in our little bag. So when I did the distressing on this book, I wanted to bring the purple out more, so I did some purple distressing on these pages just to give it some color. This is from my Nature botanical book. The ledger is in here also. So you could see on this one, it's 1893, I believe. I just can't believe these papers. And the handwriting is just so beautiful. Tea-stained paper. This is Tracy Fox label on some grid paper. I did some stickers and some collaging there. This is a little tag from the kit. It's a flip out. This is one of the tags with the pocket. This one is 1894 ledger paper. I love that. So this is also one of those old botanical books that I had. Some more of that paper I painted. Here's the back of that bag. And this is from the Nature's Remedy. And I, again, added a little booklet with some cut-off papers in it. And that tucks away in there. So those books are great to stick in your purse, to keep notes in. They're just so pretty. I did some decorating on some music sheet, which is also vintage. This is a little flip out with one of the tags from the kit. Also has a little tab on the top. Here's the other part of that book page. I put some one of Tracy's labels on there with some fabric behind it. And that tucks in there. So that is the first signature. The little belly band on the back with 2 journaling cards. This is from that Stamperia paper. This has some lace, and this round label is from the Nature's Remedy kit. This is from the Flutterby kit. I did a little a hinge here with some fabric, and this folds out. It's on watercolor paper that's been tea stained, and there's a little tag inside for writing. This is from the kit also that I shrunk down. I did 2 to a page to get it smaller. This is some layered paper that I did to make a pocket, and this is from the kit. This is just a handmade card with book page on it, but this herbal is from the kit that I cut out and put on there. I love this layered pocket. I think you can actually, it's got like 2 different levels to it. It's sewn in, lots of stitching in this one also. This flips out. This is some of that music paper. This is an Izzy B. So the other pockets were too big to use in this book because it's smaller. But this is also an Izzy B template of little folder. And I used old nature book pages to make it. And I love this tag. These are those die cuts that I painted on the watercolor paper. So I cut them out. This one's on book page, and this one is on watercolor paper, and I did some watercolor painting to them before I put them on this page. And then I put a little Tracy Fox label. This came out so pretty. And that goes in here. And this is more of that distressed paper. See, I love the purples. I think they all look so good together. This is just a little fold-up pocket with various tags in it. Some washi stickers. And this is more of the ledger. 1891. This is some grid paper and some tea-stained paper, more ledger. And this is from that botanical book page. This is just 2 tags. I fit right in here. And this flips out actually. And I put like a little narrow tag here. This is the back of the little folder. I used, you know, the book page to make it. It's got a little list, a little spot for lists with some old vintage lace. And then I made a little journaling card that I collaged with some music sheet and some of the paper from the kit. And it's just on an index card with some stitching, and that goes in there. Some music sheet. This is from the watercolor paper. This is actually one of Tracy Fox tea cards. And there's one of those layered pockets with, these are from the kit, the journaling tags from the kit. A little belly band, and I just took a piece of tea stained paper, and I did some stamping and just folded that up. Another little journaling spot. And that just goes in there. Here's another little flip out. And it's got a little journaling card in there with a book page, a lot of collaging, some lace. This is from the Flutterby kit, or Flutterby, I don't know, Tracy Fox kit. This is another one of those layered pages with a journaling card. This little piece of Tracy's labels. Music sheet. This is one of those little folders from Izzy B templates, and I did some collaging on that, make a little journaling card out of a tea-dyed index card. And purple again. There's a little page that flips out with one of the little cards from the kit. And here's another little fold-up pocket with 2 journaling cards and some Tracy Fox labels and grid paper. This one is, I was at an antique shop and I got these old postcards, and this one has handwriting on it. So this one's really interesting to read, but it's Edgar Allan Poe's Shrine in Richmond, Virginia. So that's an old postcard that I bought. I stuck that in there, a little piece of ephemera. And again, it's got the little pocket on the side with 2 tiny little journaling cards that I made. That one's handmade, this one's from the kit. Tea stained paper, I used one of the little circles from the kit there for the little flip out tab. There's some of that beautiful paper, ledger paper. This is from the old botanical book. Here's one of those folders from Izzy B, and that opens up, and there's just a little tuck spot here with purple journaling card. I really like the purple. And then on this side, the little book page from a vintage book. This side has little tag that I made out of an index card, and I also put in an offcut of my tea stained paper with just a little stamping there, and that tucks away. That's a little folded, lots of journaling space in this one too. Some tea stained paper. This is one of Tracy Fox's little mini tags